Have you ever woken up, sat on the edge of your bed, and struggled to end the strength to start your day? Perhaps your legs feel a little weaker than last month, or lying your arms takes more effort. It's not pain, but a subtle loss of power that slows you down. If this resonates, you're not alone. The gradual decline in muscle strength. Air 60 is common, but it's not just about aging. It's about what we do, or don't do, to support our bodies. Here's a surprising truth. Your muscles don't just get stronger from daily activity. Most critical work happens while you sleep, as your body rebuilds, repairs, and regenerates muscle tissue. But this only occurs if you provide the right building blocks. These blocks don't come from just any meal, they come from specific, calming, nourishing foods that work silently as you rest. Tonight, I'll guide you through 4 powerful natural foods to enjoy before bed. These foods can help prevent muscle loss, restore strength, and leave you feeling more content in your body when you wake. The NAL1, just a tablespoon before bed, might truly amaze you with its impact on your muscles. Stay with me to the end. If you're interested in easy ways to maintain your strength while you sleep, please like this video, subscribe to Senior Health, and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever had a pre-bed snack that made you feel better in the morning? I'd love to hear your experience. Let's start with the humble kiwi. Mild, green, fuzzy on the outside, sweet and tangy on the inside. You might think of it as a refreshing summer snack, but this small fruit is a silent hero for sleep and recovery, especially when enjoyed at night. Many people don't know this, but here's why. Let me share a story. George, a 74-year-old retired teacher, told me over tea, "I don't really sleep through the night anymore. When I wake up, I feel like my body has been holding stress." He wasn't in pain, but he felt tired and worn. His legs weren't as steady, the effortless strength in his arms was gone. He believed it was just part of aging. I suggested one small change: eat 2 kiwis about an hour before bed every night for 2 weeks. The difference was remarkable. Not only did George fall asleep faster than he had in years, but he also started waking up feeling lighter, more rested, and more mobile. He laughed. "I no longer creak like an old chair. Suddenly, my legs feel like mine again." So, why is kiwi so special? Kiwi is one of the few fruits that naturally contain melatonin, the hormone that signals your brain it's time to sleep. Unlike many pill forms, kiwi offers a gentle, food-based melatonin that your body can absorb and utilize naturally. Studies show that eating kiwis before bed can improve sleep quality and duration, especially in older adults. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Your body performs its most significant muscle repair during deeper, more resolved sleep stages. Only when you truly reach these deeper stages can your body restore worn-out tissues, rebalance hormones, and regenerate strength as you dream. Kiwi helps unlock that doorway. Beyond melatonin, kiwi is an excellent source of antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E. Why is this important? As we age, our muscles become more susceptible to inflammation and oxidative damage from the environment. This leads to soreness, stiffness, and that general, slowed-down feeling. Antioxidants help neutralize this damage, allowing your muscle cells to focus on recovery rather than repair. Plus, kiwi is a good source of potassium, essential for proper muscle contraction and helping prevent those searing leg cramps. And you know how beneficial that can be. If you've ever woken up at 3 a.m. with one. And now for the part seniors appreciate most. Kiwi is easy to digest and won't spike your blood sugar. Despite its sweet taste, it has a low glycemic index, making it safe for those managing diabetes or monitoring insulin. Its naturally low sodium content also makes it an excellent choice for individuals managing high blood pressure. How best to enjoy it? Peel 2 ripe kiwis about an hour before bed. Eat them slowly, perhaps while winding down with a book or calm music. It's a simple practice, but one That signals to your body, it's time to relax. Healing is coming. As with anything, listen to your body. If you're sensitive to fruit acids or have existing digestive issues, you might experience mild stomach upset. But for most, kiwi is gentle, soothing, and well tolerated. It's a gentle way to DRI into deeper sleep and support recovery. We've explored the quiet power of kiwi. Now, let's move to something a bit more traditional. Something we've all cracked open at some point, whether with morning toast or tucked into a beloved family recipe: eggs. You might be thinking, eggs before bed? That's right. While we typically associate eggs with breakfast, here's the surprising part. For those over 60, especially if you're aiming to maintain strength, balance, and muscle tone while you sleep, an egg before bed can do something pretty spectacular for your body. You see, eggs are active not just because they're high in protein, though they certainly are. Eggs are what nutritionists call a complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to grow and repair. To top it, they're particularly rich in leucine, the critical amino acid that directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis. When you eat eggs, your body gets a clear message: it's time to repair. Now, here's where it gets interesting for seniors. As we age, our bodies become less sensitive to even small amounts of protein. While a 25-year-old might build muscle from a small portion of chicken, those over 60 need a slightly higher quantity of high-quality, leucine-rich protein to achieve the same benefit. This is where eggs truly shine. A single large egg contains about 6 grams of protein and between 500 to 600 milligrams of leucine, enough to significantly contribute to overnight muscle regeneration. If you're someone who eats light at night, or your dinner lacked much protein, a so-boiled egg an hour before bed could be the missing piece your body needs to stay strong. But there's more. Eggs are also a source of vitamin D, a nutrient many seniors lack, especially those who don't spend much time in the sun. And vitamin D isn't just about bones. It plays a vital role in muscle function and coordination. Combine this with the choline found in eggs, a nutrient that supports brain and nerve function, and you have a food that helps your body move and respond with more ease and condense. But what about cholesterol, you might ask? It's a valid point, especially since eggs once had a bad reputation. Here's what the latest science reveals. For most people, moderate egg consumption, around 1 egg per day, does not increase the risk of heart disease. In fact, studies suggest eggs can actually improve your cholesterol profile by increasing HDL, the good cholesterol. Unless your doctor has specifically advised against them, eggs can be a very safe and incredibly valuable part of your diet. Of course, how you prepare your eggs matters. Gently cooked eggs, poached, so-boiled, or simply scrambled in olive oil, are easy on digestion and preserve more of their nutrients. Avoid frying in butter or adding excessive salt, which can irritate your stomach and raise blood pressure. A soy egg is one of the easiest proteins to consume, perfect for those with chewing difficulties. No jaw strain needed. Let me illustrate with a real-life example. I met a woman named Leah at a wellness program. She's 68, always smiling, and brings fruit to everyone she meets. For years, she felt a morning weakness. When I got out of bed, my legs wobbled like cooked noodles, she'd say. She ate late dinners or skipped snacks ere sunset, believing it helped her sleep. We introduced a single poached egg into her evening routine. Not a big meal, just a warm snack before bed. Within 2 weeks, she told me, I didn't think it would do anything, but I don't feel shaky anymore. My balance feels truly stable. That's what the right bedtime protein can accomplish. It's not about eating a big dinner, it's about giving your muscles the right fuel to repair and rebuild while you rest. Your body does the work, you just provide the resources. Now, let's share our focus to something you might not expect. Something you could hold in the palm of your hand, or perhaps even forget in a jar on the side of the cabinet. But don't be fooled by their size. These tiny seeds are one of the most underrated 9 foods when it comes to your overnight recovery, your muscles, and your sleep. I'm talking about pumpkin seeds. The same tiny green seeds, called pepitas, that you might sprinkle on salads or mix into granola. But when it comes to your muscles, your sleep, and your total overnight recovery, pumpkin seeds pack far more power than their diminutive size suggests. Allow me to introduce Harold. Harold, 72, is a retired gardener whose hands still look like they could manipulate the soil. He came to me with a common complaint: every morning when I wake up, my legs feel tight. I go through the motions, I move, but it still feels like I didn't get any rest at all. We looked into his evening routine, his meals, and his sleep habits, and one key element was missing: magnesium. As you know, magnesium is a mineral that helps your muscles relax. Without enough of it, your muscles can remain partially tense even while you sleep, which is why some people wake up feeling achy despite 8 hours of rest. And guess what one of the best natural sources of magnesium is? That's right, pumpkin seeds. A small handful, about 1 ounce, can provide you with roughly 37% of your daily magnesium needs. That's quite astonishing for such a small bite. By enjoying them in the evening, you're giving your body the resources it needs to physically relax, not just mentally. But magnesium isn't the only benefit pumpkin seeds bring to the table. They're also one of the few foods that naturally contain tryptophan, an amino acid your body processes into serotonin and then into melatonin, the sleep-inducing hormone. Pair tryptophan with magnesium, and you have a powerful 1-2 punch for deeper sleep. Tryptophan on its own doesn't cause sleepiness. A beer night's sleep triggers more growth hormone release, more cellular repair, and yes, more muscle rebuilding overnight. Let's not forget this crucial fact: pumpkin seeds are a good source of plant-based protein, with about 7 grams per ounce, and they also contain beneficial fats that aid in slow digestion. This means that instead of a sudden surge and drop in amino acid levels, your body gets a gradual, consistent release of amino acids throughout the night. It's gentle, it's supportive, and it's exactly what aging muscles need to heal and grow stronger. Now, you might be asking, how do you eat pumpkin seeds in the evening? Nightly. Keep it minimal. A tablespoon or 2 is more than enough. You can eat them plain, or, if you want an extra protein boost, sprinkle them over a small amount of plain Greek yogurt. Some people lightly warm them in a skillet to bring out their nouilles of air, but you don't have to. Just don't add salt to them, especially if you're trying to manage hypertension. Sodium late at night isn't beneficial for blood pressure regulation. Plus, they're high in zinc, which is good for cell repair, immune support, and even hormonal balance. This is especially important for men over 60 who want to maintain healthy testosterone levels, as testosterone levels are directly linked to muscle mass. All that from one tiny seed. Nature doesn't waste space. A minor caveat: like other nuts and seeds, pumpkin seeds are calorie-dense. That doesn't mean they're bad, but be mindful not to eat them by the handful, especially late at night. Stick to a small portion. Think of them less as a snack and more as a nocturnal tonic for your muscles and your sleep. This brings us to the NAL1, the unassuming champion of strength before Niall. It lacks the sweetness of fruit and the crunch of seeds. It's neither vibrant nor dazzling. Yet, cottage cheese is the one food that can truly help you restore the muscles that time has eroded while you sleep. Before you wrinkle your nose or think, "That's what my grandma used to eat," bear with me. Despite its seemingly insignificant, lumpy texture, it is actually one of the most powerful muscle-building foods you can consume, especially before bed, and especially age 60. Let me explain why. Cottage cheese contains a specific type of protein called casein. Casein is not like the protein found in poultry, or even eggs. It's a slow-digesting protein. This means your body doesn't absorb it all at once ere you eat it. Instead, it releases amino acids gradually over several hours, ensuring your muscles remain gently nourished throughout the entire night. Why is this important? Because when your body goes into repair mode while you're sleeping, if there aren't enough amino acids in your bloodstream, your body can start breaking down muscle to fuel other activities. That's the last thing you want, especially if you're already grappling with age-related muscle loss. Imagine providing your body with a steady stream of those amino acid building blocks throughout the night. A few spoonfuls of cottage cheese can do precisely that. It doesn't spike your blood sugar. It doesn't feel heavy on your stomach. It silently goes to work, promoting muscle growth, repair, and strength while you recover. Meet Martha, 76 years old. She was as sharp as ever but had begun to notice her legs getting weaker. Climbing stairs became harder. Going out of the car took more effort. She was told it was just normal aging, but she wasn't comfortable with that answer. One small adjustment we made was to include a tiny bowl of low-fat cottage cheese, just a few spoonfuls, about 30 minutes before bed. Within 3 weeks, she told me, it's like my body Nally got the message. I wake up with more energy. I feel stable now. This is what happens when the body Nally receives what it's been lacking. Cottage cheese also has a significant amount of leucine, that same muscle-building amino acid we discussed with eggs. But cottage cheese delivers this amino acid over a longer period. If you think of it, eggs are a quick kickstart. Cottage cheese is a calm, steady hand that holds you through the night. And if you're watching your blood sugar, I have more good news. Simple low-fat cottage cheese, in particular, is naturally low in carbohydrates. It won't interfere with insulin levels or cause a midnight crash. The protein can even help stabilize blood sugar levels overnight for those with diabetes or prediabetes. If you're concerned about salt, look for low-sodium options. They're easy to ND now. And for heart health, opt for low-fat or 1% varieties to limit saturated fat. Now, about the taste and texture. Some people love cottage cheese plain. Others like to mix it with a few slices of banana or a tablespoon of cinnamon. If you have some leftover kiwi from earlier, this is a wonderful combination to add. The key is to keep it light and simple. Remember, this isn't a meal, it's a signal to your body. Here's what you need. Take your time. Repair while I sleep. Just 1 tablespoon can make a difference. Indeed. And here's the beauty of it. No preparation, no cooking, no stress. You don't need to stand over a burner or blend a smoothie. You just open the container, grab a spoon, and start nourishing your body. Quietly. With great care. Many seniors believe that regaining strength requires something drastic, intense workouts, complicated eating regimens, expensive supplements. But the truth is, Power Air 60 comes from consistency in the smallest things, because you know what to give your body and when to give it. An extra benefit of eating a small amount of cottage cheese before bed is that it acts as a comforting embrace for your muscles. As we conclude our journey along this peaceful Nime route together, let's pause and react. You don't need to overhaul your life. You don't need to chase perfection or count every calorie. What your body truly needs, especially Air 60, is something more sustainable. A few choices made consistently, with care. That choice might be peeling a kiwi tonight, boiling an egg, enjoying a spoonful of cottage cheese, or luing a few pumpkin seeds sewn on your tongue before the lights go out. These aren't just snacks before bed. They are acts of kindness towards your future self. They fuel your muscles. They soothe your nervous system. And they promote more resolve, sleep and more energized mornings. And by performing each calm evening routine, you're sending a message to your body: you still matter. You still have strength. And you are still capable of pewing things back together. Because this is the truth. Muscle loss is not inevitable. It can be reversed. It can be prevented. You just have to give your body what it's asking for, not in a loud, overwhelming way, but in simple, compassionate steps. So, go to bed tonight knowing your body is quietly reassembling itself as you sleep, rather than feeling your strength ebb away. If you found this video encouraging or got some new ideas to experiment with, I'd love to hear from you. Which foods are you most interested in trying before bed? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe. Something truly remarkable is being built right here. The kind of environment where being older means being wiser, stronger, and more connected with the world around you every day. Until we meet again, sleep well, eat well, and wake up more powerful. You've earned it.